Have you ever wondered why your life seems stuck in the same cycle, no matter how hard you try? What if I told you the real reason for this isn't in the circumstances, but within you? Yes, the idea that the problem is always on the outside is a huge misconception. Reality is a mirror, reflecting exactly what you carry inside of you. And until you change your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, everything around you will remain exactly as it is. Hard to believe, isn't it? But that's the truth that few people tell you. If you think the solution to your problems is changing your job, your partner, or even moving somewhere new, you might be making a big mistake. External change alone doesn't bring the transformation you're looking for. But what I'm about to show you is simple and faster than you might think. If you adjust the way you see yourself and what you believe, your reality will transform almost like magic. And believe me, it can happen sooner than you expect. You don't have to wait months or years to see results. You'll start noticing changes as soon as you begin applying what you learn here. Now, if everything around you is a reflection of who you are inside, then the true power lies in your hands. It's not just about visualizing or repeating empty phrases. I'll show you how changing your deepest beliefs can bring real, tangible results. This is the first step to breaking out of the cycle of frustration and stepping into a reality of abundance, opportunities, and growth. And the most interesting part? This principle can be applied to any area of your life. To fully understand how this works, all you need to do is take the next step and discover how the mirror principle reveals the reflection of self. Let's dive deep into this now. So watch until the end because there are a few secrets you need to know. The mirror principle teaches that what we see in others is actually a reflection of who we are. If someone bothers you, for example, it could be a projection of something you need to work on within yourself. It's as if the situations and people around us are there to show us what we avoid seeing. Imagine that every interaction you have, whether at work, in relationships, or friendships, is offering you a mirror for your own soul. Isn't it unsettling to think about that? But this is a golden opportunity for personal growth. These reflections life gives us aren't always easy to accept. Many times, we'd rather blame others, saying the problem is out there. But think about this. What if, instead, you looked inside and saw where your thoughts and beliefs might be contributing to these situations? This could be a path to healing and breaking negative patterns. If someone constantly frustrates you, maybe it's time to ask, is this person just reflecting something you need to resolve within yourself? So, how do you apply this? It's simple. The next time someone triggers you, instead of reacting impulsively, stop and reflect. What is this teaching you about yourself? It might be an issue with self-esteem, limiting beliefs, or even an old emotional wound that needs attention. And when you start seeing these reflections, a surprising truth may emerge. Maybe what you believe to be external reality is just a projection of your emotions and thoughts. But what really shapes this reality? This brings us to an even deeper question. These and other revealing questions will be uncovered in the next few minutes. Over time, you realize that every person, every challenging situation, is a chance to see yourself more deeply. In the end, life's mirror doesn't just show you the negatives, but also the qualities and potential you might not even be seeing in yourself. After all, if the mirror reflects who we are, what are you seeing? And more importantly, how are your thoughts and beliefs shaping that image? That's when we start to see the impact our thoughts have on external reality. If you've ever heard that thoughts create reality, then you're on the right path. Everything you think, feel, and believe directly influences how things unfold around you. It might seem exaggerated, but think about it. When you're in a good mood, things tend to flow, don't they? Opportunities appear. Conversations are lighter. Now, when you're stuck in negative thought patterns, life seems harder. This is the direct impact of your emotions and beliefs on external reality. The human mind is powerful and often underestimated. When you focus on thoughts of abundance, for example, you start attracting situations that reinforce that feeling. It's not magic, it's simply how your brain works. It seeks to confirm what you believe. Have you noticed how, when you worry about something, it seems like that problem grows even more? Exactly, your thoughts direct your energy, and with it, your reality. What you focus on expands, whether positive or not. Now, here's an interesting thought. If your thoughts really shape what happens around you, are you using that power to your advantage? Most people don't realize how much their automatic thoughts sabotage their chances for success, happiness, and personal growth. What if, instead of feeding scarcity beliefs, you started visualizing a future of abundance? Imagine how that could transform your life. What would happen if you knew how to use your mind to attract exactly what you want? And the big question is, how can you train your thoughts to work in your favor? This is the key to transforming your external reality. From the moment you begin to understand that your inner world mirrors what's out there, you'll see the power you hold. But to change this, it takes more than superficial positive thinking. It requires a true process of inner transformation, and that's what we'll explore next. For your external reality to change, transformation must begin from within. There's no point in trying to control what happens around you without first adjusting your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Life works like a mirror. What you internally vibrate is reflected in your daily experiences. When you change the way you see yourself and the stories you tell yourself, the world begins to respond differently. True change happens from the inside out. Many people spend their whole lives searching for external solutions to their problems, but few understand that the key lies in altering the deep beliefs they carry. Think about those moments when everything seems to go wrong. The tendency is to blame the circumstances or others. But real transformation begins when you recognize that these events are often a reflection of your inner state. When that aligns, doors begin to open almost magically. And this process of internal change requires more than just simple positive affirmations. It involves a deep review of the beliefs you've held for years. By identifying the thoughts that limit your potential, you can dismantle these patterns and replace them with others that are more aligned with what you want to manifest. And the interesting part is that, as you start making this shift, the things that once seemed like blocks begin to disappear, making way for new opportunities you hadn't even imagined. What often prevents us from moving forward is the resistance to change from within. The discomfort of facing old beliefs and revisiting deep emotions can be frightening, but that is the only path to true transformation. And when you start to realize how this inner change directly affects your reality, everything starts to make sense. But this change brings something even more fascinating: the impact it has on how you deal with the concept of abundance and scarcity. And that's exactly what you're about to understand now. Pay attention, because the information I'm about to reveal can change your life. The way you see the world, through a lens of abundance or scarcity, shapes your life experiences. Often, without realizing it, people carry beliefs of scarcity, thinking there's never enough. Money, love, opportunities. This mindset reflects in the choices we make, the relationships we cultivate, and even how we handle challenges. When you operate from a place of scarcity, everything feels harder to achieve, as if the universe is always one step ahead, out of reach. The shift begins when you start believing there is abundance in all areas of life. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather changing your perspective. People with an abundance mindset see possibilities where others see barriers. Instead of thinking, "I can't," or "there's not enough," they open themselves to the idea that the universe is full of resources, and you can access them too. Believe it. It's possible to attract more money, better relationships, and opportunities when you adopt this view. But this transition from scarcity to abundance doesn't happen overnight. It requires mental reprogramming, which involves identifying those limiting beliefs that are deeply rooted. A practical way to start is by practicing detachment from lack, recognizing the small abundances in your daily life. This changes your energy. And as you continue to reinforce this mindset, the results begin to show. Little by little, you'll notice that opportunities that were once invisible now reveal themselves, and the feeling of scarcity starts to fade. Here's something powerful. When you start living with this new abundance mindset, the effect goes beyond material achievements. It impacts your energy, your emotions, and even the way you see life. This is where gratitude, a fundamental practice, starts to connect directly with what you attract into your life. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools to realign your energy with abundance. When you focus on what you already have, instead of being stuck on what's missing, it completely changes the vibration you send out into the world. And this shift in vibration has a profound impact on your external reality. Often, we spend so much time thinking about what we want to achieve that we forget to recognize the small daily victories, the blessings that are already part of our lives. And it's these small acts of gratitude that open the door for more. However, gratitude isn't just a passive practice of listing things you're happy about. It involves a state of presence and genuine appreciation for the present moment. When you are truly grateful, your focus shifts from what's lacking to what's working. This not only transforms your perspective, but also changes what you attract into your life. It's as if, by thanking for what you already have, the universe starts offering you even more. And it doesn't have to be complicated. A good exercise is to, every night before bed, mentally list 3 things that happened during the day that you can be grateful for. It may seem simple, but this habit, practiced consistently, changes your mindset. Little by little, you'll notice that what once seemed scarce begins to expand. Your energy shifts, and with it, opportunities start appearing in unexpected ways. Small acts of gratitude lead to big results. As you start noticing this transformation, something deeper begins to emerge. Gratitude becomes a catalyst for emotional healing. It not only changes your perception of life, but also illuminates areas that need attention, helping you deal with old wounds. This brings us to a crucial point: how interactions with other people can be an entry point for this deep healing. It should be very clear to you that the people around us act like mirrors, revealing parts of ourselves that we often prefer to hide. It's curious how, in our daily interactions, certain behaviors or attitudes affect us intensely, touching deep wounds. These moments of discomfort are not coincidences. They are showing us what still needs healing within. Instead of avoiding or distancing yourself from these situations, it's important to face them as opportunities for growth and self-awareness. When someone triggers a negative emotion in you, like anger or frustration, ask yourself, what is this showing me about myself? Often, these emotional reactions are linked to past experiences that were never fully resolved. This is where true healing begins. The process of self-reflection, though uncomfortable, is essential to freeing yourself from these emotional patterns that sabotage your well-being. As you allow yourself to look inward and identify these wounds, you start to see how relationships can be tools for healing. What's interesting is that as you heal these hidden parts, your interactions begin to change. What used to bother you about people suddenly doesn't have the same impact. It's as if, by healing your own wounds, the world around you also changes. That colleague who always irritated you may seem more bearable, or they might even disappear from your life because the lesson they were bringing has already been learned. The reflection that life offers starts to soften, becoming clearer and more balanced. This healing process is continuous and deep, and the more you engage with it, the lighter your life becomes. And since everything is interconnected, this personal healing also directly impacts how you manifest your reality. As you heal internally, your energy shifts, and with it, the opportunities for abundance and growth begin to reveal themselves more clearly. And so, with healing comes the freedom to shape a future more aligned with your deepest desires. And as you understand this, it becomes clear how every thought, emotion, and belief plays a direct role in creating your reality. Now, have you ever stopped to think about how these simple changes we've discussed can deeply impact your life? With every step you take to adjust your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, you are literally shaping the reality you wish to live in. So now it's your turn to reflect. Which part of this principle resonates the most with you? What moment in the video made you realize something that was hidden in plain sight? I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments and let me know how you think this knowledge can transform your day-to-day life. If these ideas resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. The best way to continue evolving is to surround yourself with people who share the same energy. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell to make sure you don't miss the upcoming lessons. Each one will help you dive deeper into this journey of transformation. And of course, if you found value in what you've seen so far, leave a like and help spread this message.